medical professional, scrubs are a huge investment. But if you're wearing the same thing every day, it kind of makes sense to get something that looks good, feels good, and keeps you comfortable throughout each of your days. And I'm here today to tell you about the best way that you can make all of these things happen all at once. Hello everyone, my name is Steven. I am a first-year dental student and I make videos on this channel about my experiences in and around dental school. And the thing that I want to talk about today is what I'm actually wearing right now, which is a brand new pair of scrubs from JAANUU. I'll go ahead and get this out of the way immediately. I am not sponsored by JAANUU. I don't have any sort of affiliation with them. So everything that I say in this video is 100% my own thoughts and my own beliefs about just buying these scrubs and putting them on myself. So some brief background as to why I bought these scrubs. I have class scrubs for my dental school, which are gray, and we have to wear them every day to all of our preclinical lab work. And I honestly haven't loved those scrubs very much. They're essentially your classic medical scrub fit. Really no tapering, the fabric doesn't stretch at all, it's super, super baggy, and so overall I just haven't loved the experience of those scrubs. And so I began to seek out another pair of scrubs that I thought would feel better first off, but also look better and just overall keep me more comfortable in the long days that I spend in our labs. And honestly, the biggest criteria for me was essentially matching the gray that we already had for our class scrubs. And it just so happened that JAANUU had the closest thing to our class scrub gray. So I went ahead and bought this pair of JAANUU scrubs for that reason. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about some overall fit and finish and feel of these scrubs. And then I'm gonna go into the specifics about the top and the pants. Of course, I am a man, but a lot of these qualities that I talk about will likely cross over and apply to the women's scrubs as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and hopefully you can learn a few things about buying, hopefully, your next pair of scrubs. Okay, so first off, I just want to talk about my general thoughts and first impressions of these scrubs. When I first got them and actually opened up the package, the very first thing that I thought of was just how soft and how nice the material on these scrubs actually is. Maybe it's because I'm used to your classic kind of scratchy medical scrub material, but these things, like I pulled them out of the bag and I was like, these are basically pajamas. It's a mix between pajamas and athletic wear, both of which are really comfortable, and they're shaped like really nice scrubs. So that was my first impression. And then I actually went to put them on and I was immediately impressed with multiple things. First off, the fit is really solid, especially in the pants for me. I think oftentimes people have trouble with pants, whether they're too short, they're too long, they're too baggy, or too skinny. So these really, really fit well, and I think part of that is the jogger pants, which I'll talk about in a bit, but also along with the fit was just how comfortable they were. I mean, they're like just the right amount of kind of stretch, but also soft. They're just like perfect, I don't know. So I loved the feel, I loved the fit. I also really liked the color. I know I said earlier that I was trying to match our class scrub color, and that was, of course, what I was attempting to do, but these are JAANUU's gray scrubs, and they're really a nice, pretty light gray. So if I was gonna buy a pair of scrubs and I went through JAANUU's colors, just like for myself, and I was picking out from all the colors, this would probably be one of the first colors that I would gravitate to. As you can see, my place is kind of gray, so I like the color gray. But the other thing that was really cool and stuck out to me immediately was all of the features that these scrubs have. So there's plenty of pockets, there's plenty of different accessories and things that come on these scrubs that you maybe wouldn't find on your traditional medical scrubs. And I think they kind of set the scrubs apart, both in looks and in function. My old scrubs had 2 pockets between the top and the bottom. 2, that was it. Nowadays, you're constantly leaving your house with phone, wallet, keys, and then whatever else you need for dental school, which usually if you're going to a lab is plentiful. So 2 pockets just is not cutting it. These scrubs have a total of, okay, let's see, I gotta count. I don't even actually know. 8 pockets, 8. So 3 on the top, 5 on the bottom. That is simply incredible. You could carry a lot more than phone, wallet, keys. I don't know if you actually would need that many pockets, but they're there. And I think that is like one of the nicest things that's so simple about clothes is just how many pockets there are, where they're located, and how functional they are. There is nothing worse than trying to jam phone, wallet, keys into one singular pocket and walking around with like a giant clump of stuff just on your backside. It's just not ideal. So pockets, check. And yeah, really overall, I absolutely love these scrubs. And if you're here just for a minute, I would tell you that the price is expensive. They're about $80 in total. But honestly, if you're wearing something like this every single day, to me, it makes sense to go ahead and make an investment in something that's really nice, that will last you for a very long time, that looks good, and that most importantly feels good. I just am a big believer in look good, feel good, play good. So that's kind of the mantra that I go with for these. But those are some of my overall thoughts. Now let's get into some more specifics about the tops and bottoms. So firstly, the top. So this is the men's 3-pocket crew neck top in gray, of course, and this is a size large. Now I am, just to give you my body dimensions, I am 6'2", about 170. So I'm taller and kind of skinnier. If that just gives you an idea, maybe you're between sizes. And I went with the large because I typically wear larger shirts and then go with, shorts or pants that are a little bit more fitted. And this definitely is like pretty big. I could probably get away with a medium, but like I said, I tend to like to have a little bit more room just in the top. If I really wanted to, I could kind of, maybe get a little bit of the muscle into the sleeves and kind of it looks a little bit more fitted. But overall, yeah, the large is pretty big, but fits me well. And obviously the main feature of this top is the neck. So your traditional scrubs are gonna have the big deep V right here. This one just has sort of a little notch. And I really like that. I thought it was something that was a little different. As it turns out, buying it and actually wearing it, it really gives the scrubs a pretty conservative look and kind of makes them almost not even look like scrubs, because this thing closes up a little bit and then it just looks like you're wearing a t-shirt, which is pretty awesome. But then if you do kind of stretch it out a little bit, it has just that nice conservative little V right there. I think it looks cool. And the other thing is that in terms of pockets, this thing has 3. So there is, of course, your breast pocket, which actually has a zipper, which is kind of cool. Don't know how I'm gonna use that, but there is a zipper there. And then you also have 2 pockets on the side down by your waist, one on each side, and they both have zippers on them as well. And these I probably won't use either because I tend to tuck my scrubs in instead of kind of having them untucked, but you can wear them either way and the shirt will work both ways. And then everything I said earlier about fit and finish applies here as well. The zippers are YKK. I've never really known what's so special about YKK zippers, but they seem to always be on nice clothes. So that's something, I guess. And just overall, the top is fantastic. Not a whole lot else to say. So the pants are the men's drawstring jogger pants in medium. Once again, I'm 6'2", 170-ish pounds. And I went with a medium because I thought they would fit me better in the waist and they would be fine in the length and everything. And I was right, these pants couldn't fit me better. They're absolutely perfect. They are actually kind of baggy enough to where if I was a little bit heavier, I could absolutely get away with it as well. I typically gravitate towards 31-ish in the waist, if that even exists. So that just, once again, gives you an idea of my size. But these pants are amazing. I love the jogger look. I didn't really like it until kind of recently, but nowadays I kind of only wear jogger pants if they're an option. I just think they look nicer. They kind of make your legs look a little bit more trim, a little bit more athletic, and you can wear cool shoes with them and it just kind of looks cool. JAANUU has another option for jogger pants, which are, I believe, in their new mesh line, but these are the classic drawstring jogger, and I went with these because they're a little bit cheaper. And honestly, I have no problem with them. They're pretty sweet, and there's nothing I can think of that's negative about these, so I guess just positives. The waistband is super soft, really nice and stretchy, and the same can be said down in the cuffs on the ankles for the jogger pants. Really stretchy, easy to get your foot through and to get into them. And then you have this really nice tie on the waistband, which can cinch up the waist really nicely. It looks cool. It's a nice accessory if you wear your shirt tucked in like I do. And the other thing is, of course, your pockets. On the left side here, you have 2 pockets, one big one and then one smaller one inside. And then on the right side, you have one big pocket. And then a little bit further down the leg, you have another small zipper pocket. Maybe you could keep an ID there or a small wallet or some cash, just something like that. Oh, and of course, there's the pocket on the back side on your right butt cheek. You have a nice pocket as well, excuse the profanity. But overall, you're keeping a lot in these pants and they just look fantastic and they feel great. I think one of the big things for a dental student like myself is I do a lot of sitting. I practice dentistry sitting down in a chair. And so having pants that are forgiving enough to where you can sit down and feel completely comfortable, but that also look really good is just A+++. Hey folks, that is pretty much all I had to say about these new JAANUU scrubs. They're awesome. I love them. JAANUU, if you're watching, hit me up. Let's work together. I would love to become part of the JAANUU team because these things are great, and I could see myself wearing these for the rest of my career as a dental student and eventually as a dentist, and I'm super excited about that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're gonna get a pair of these JAANUU scrubs. I made a video about my dental loops that I wear, my oroscopic dental loops, and a lot of you really enjoyed me talking about that. So if there's anything else that's dental related or medical related that you want me to talk about that maybe we'll be buying, I will absolutely look into that and make a video on it for you. And that's really it. If you have the money and you're looking for a really, really nice pair of scrubs, don't look any further than JAANUU. I think they're absolutely amazing. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching as always. Let me know in the comments what you think. Remember to subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff that people, have you do. And as I always say, I will see you in the next video.